to learn where you come from, to know who you are, you have to learn it from somewhere, and these programs help you learn who you are.
Sometimes just connecting someone to their roots and their values and the core of who they are allows them to have a clearer steer of where they need to go.
We've always known that Native Hawaiians have educational needs unique to our cultural makeup. In 1983, a comprehensive study confirmed this. Based on this study, Congress enacted the Native Hawaiian Education Act in 1988, which has funded programs that address literacy, assist at-risk children and youth, decrease Native Hawaiian underemployment, and support Hawaiian language instruction.
And so the Native Hawaiian Education Act was really about trying to get funding to community-based organizations that could help the students and families in those communities.
Since then, the Native Hawaiian Education Program, or NHEP, has funded dozens of innovative programs throughout Hawaii, increasing early childhood education participation, improving performance on standardized tests and Hawaiian language assessments, and improving graduation rates among Native Hawaiians, all recognized GPRA measures.
Every parent wants their child to succeed, right? It doesn't matter what your background is. You want your child to do well, you want your child to succeed. So I do see success and achievement that parents would expect across the board.
Many NHEP-funded programs impact communities with high concentrations of Native Hawaiians that also have high socioeconomic and academic needs. These places include Waianae on the west coast of Oahu and the Puna, Ka'u, and Hamakua districts of Hawaii Island. Waianae is home to the largest population of Native Hawaiians in the world per capita. It's also the home of In Peace, whose NHEP-funded Keiki Steps program has transitioned over 6,000 preschoolers to 50 different schools since 2005. Keiki Steps is recognized as a national model for parent participation preschools, and in 2015 was awarded a 10-year certificate of accreditation from the World Indigenous Nations Higher Education Consortium.
I feel more confident now in everything she's learned, gained, and experienced. Having that parent participation in Keiki Steps has been very helpful for her. Having her feel comfortable in a new environment because I'm there, and I definitely feel like it's preparing her for a great start in education.
Using a multi-generational parent participation model, programs like Keiki Steps are able to serve children as well as their families with well-rounded, culturally driven education. 90% of Keiki Steps graduates meet the majority of Hawaii State Assessment benchmarks for school readiness. There are also significant economic benefits. Recent studies have found that $1 invested in early education yields a return of $8.60. NHEP programs don't only serve students and families, but also teachers and those who strive to teach. The ongoing Hawaii K-12 teacher shortage and 20% annual turnover rate make these efforts indispensable.
What we do is empower our community members to see themselves as the gifts that they need to be to their children, to the community.
Professional development programs like Kulia and Kalama Education Academy empower individuals to teach within their community.
In 2015 alone, we were able to support 33 students in earning certificates and/or degrees in the field of education, which translates to $6.9 million in income generation.
This equates to reduced turnover, greater student outcomes, and a stimulated local economy. This also addresses the discrepancy between the high rate of Native Hawaiian students versus the low rate of Native Hawaiian teachers.
I would love to teach specifically on the Waianae Coast just because that's where I grew up, and I feel like being a local or being a member of this community and coming back is really what drives other students and other children in our community to want to pursue higher education.
Some programs focus specifically on empowering people to become Hawaiian immersion teachers. And that's just the start of NHEP's impact on Hawaiian immersion schools. The percentage of students who meet or exceed proficiency standards in reading on a test of the Hawaiian language continues to rise. 80% of Hawaiian immersion graduates on average are accepted into college. NHEP has also funded the development of educational materials used in Hawaiian language classrooms from preschool through high school. One program completed 35 Hawaiian language children's books in a single cycle, doubling the existing body of literature for K-3 Hawaiian immersion students. NHEP-funded programs also address one of Hawaii's most vulnerable growing populations, homeless children and families.
So Kapalana's mission is really to address the issue of homelessness through educational services. In 2015, we served over 8,000 caregivers and children through various educational services, whether it be pop-up preschools or lab services that we're creating, or traveling preschools, parent and child interactive programs.
With culture at the heart of it all, Partners in Development Foundation's family education programs like Kapa'alana continue to positively affect at-risk families.
There's such a need for that because amongst our homeless population, our at-risk families, it's just unaffordable and it's inaccessible.
With its new STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math curriculum, even young learners are showing obvious interest in these rising fields. Long-term studies on K-12 STEM outcomes have shown that 90% of STEM or STEAM students served from 2001 to 2010 graduated high school. 85% of them entered the STEM workforce, and out of 946 NHEP-funded scholarships awarded from 2008 to 2012, 74% were to degree-seeking STEM students.
Our hope is that we can not only help with the homeless population, but we can also try to end the cycle of generational poverty that has kind of taken over our community.
Although much has been achieved by the Native Hawaiian Education Program, the organizations it funds, and the partnerships fostered therein, continued funding is essential to reach educational equity for Native Hawaiians.
Our belief and our theory is that if we're just working with the kids, it may not exit that classroom, right? Kids don't always take with them what's in the classroom, but if they can go home to a stable home where the parents are learning what they're learning in the classroom, then the parents can feel empowered and become experts, and that empowers the family as a whole.
These programs really help families. It helped me. Being a first-time mom, I didn't know what to do, and to be welcomed to these programs that were available for me and my family, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
In my work, if we make an impact on one life, that's priceless. But the impact that that one student has on their family is priceless as well.